Today's video is going to be about Democratic Socialists of America and their plans of what they're going to do if they get elected and get into power. And this is primarily about, well, everything that they want to do that they claim is going to be for you. This video is going to be about how much money they're going to have to spend in order to give you what they think you want. I read this article. It's a town hall article. It's called townhall.com. And probably if you go there, you can find the article, and it'll basically say, this is the plans that the DSA intend on doing. And they basically have been saying, well, this is what we're going to cut, and this is what we're going to spend. And you go through everything that they said, everything that they're going to do, and I took some notes, as you can see. And, okay, on the low end, in the next 10 years, if you give these people the seats of power, they are going to do everything they can to spend, okay, on the low end, in the next 10 years, they will spend, if you allow them to, 71 trillion, not million, not billion, trillion, on the low end, $71 trillion. On the high end, you're looking at right around $212 trillion in the next 10 years. And I got to refer to my notes here. Okay, that is between $7 and $21 trillion every year for the next 10 years. All right, now, to be fair, while that's sinking in, to be fair, I'm going to do some research, and I'm going to find out what the Republicans' same spending is going to be. I want to be fair. I had a bunch of things to do with the House here this morning before I left. I was limited on my time of doing some research and everything, and of course, all I dug into this morning was what the Democratic Socialists of America want to spend in the next 10 years. And I will do some research and find out what the Republicans want to do and what they're going to spend. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not going to be shocked if they're... I can say with confidence that I don't think they're going to be this bad here. But I don't think they're going to be that much better either. You know what I mean? Because, let's be honest, all right? Imagine you decide, well, I think I can make a difference, and I'm going to start running for Senate, for the Congress, for president, for whatever the hell you want to run for. And you run and you actually win. And the next thing you know, you're sitting down there in Congress, or you're sitting in the White House, or whatever. And out of everything that's going on down there, there's one thing I think that everybody realizes. That there's this great big bucket. I picture this, a great big bucket, and it's just rounded with all kinds of cash. Trillions and trillions of dollars. And at the same time that you've got that, you've got your Federal Reserve over here, and they've got a printing press that if there's not enough in that bucket, they'll just start printing off more to keep that bucket rounded right up. And you and everybody else that's there can just dig in that bucket anytime you want to. All you got to do is talk to your people in Congress and say, hey, here's an idea. And if you know you can get enough of them to agree to it, then you just write up a bill, throw it out there on the floor, because you know everybody's going to support it. Or you're going to get enough enough votes to say, yeah, let's go ahead and let's dig into that bucket and let's take money out. And while we're doing that, at the same time, let's give ourselves a little bit more every year. I mean, I can see where you or me could get drunk on something like that. And to get people not to do that when they go to Washington, I mean, literally, that's impossible. I can see whether it's absolutely impossible. You're not gonna get people that can have a whole bunch of money in front of them and then spend it on anything that they want. All they got to do is convince. Oh yeah, there's going to be times when you come up with this idea and you can't get everybody to support it. That'll happen too. But think of the times when you come up with an idea and they're all for it. So you make up a bill because you know it's going to pass, and that great big old bucket of money, you can reach right into it and get the amount that you need and you want. I can see where it could happen, and it does happen. And this is kind of what our problem is, I think, is you see, I don't care who it is, who's running, even a Donald Trump. I mean, you got to admit, he's done a lot of spending. I believe in his first term, he had spent, I think he spent almost as much as Barack Obama did. And Joe Biden, when he was in there, I think he spent either as much as Obama did, if not more. Again, I'll have to check my numbers, but it doesn't matter who you send down there. Spending $1 trillion, these people do it like you and I when we go into a store and buy ourselves a cup of coffee and a Danish. It's just another day, you know. And the sad thing of it is it's our grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren, right on down the line. All of this spending is getting thrown onto their backs. And it's sad. It really is. It's a sad thing, and I can't believe that America allows it to go on. But we have for years. I mean, it's just as much your fault and mine as it is them down there that's spending it. Because we're the ones that vote and put these people in down there. And I'll admit that I don't care who you send down there. A lot of times people go down there with the intention, well, I'm going to do what I can to change things. And I think once you get down there and you get into the flow of things and you start figuring out how things go and what people are doing, what your intentions were go right out the friggin' door. They go right out the door. Because I've never been to Washington, but one of these times I might, in my retirement, I might take a trip down there and check that place out and you know, try to imagine what it would be like to be going to work there every day. And it must be amazing. I've never been there, but I know I've been following it for the last 20 years, and I tell you, boy, it's been one hellacious crazy ride. I've never seen anything like it. But anyways, the point of this video was I wanted you to know exactly what the Democratic Socialists are planning. If you give them power and if you vote for them, this is what their intentions are. And like I said, I will do a follow-up on this video. We're going to find out what the Republicans do. And like I said, I don't know if it's going to be that much better. I would say definitely it will be better than this. But how much better, I'm not sure, you know. All right, that's what I wanted you to know. It was just more of an informational video this morning. This is what I'm finding out, and I wanted to share it with you, and I hope you got some value out of it. Okay, great. I want you guys to have a wonderful Friday, August the 14th, 2026. Looks like today's going to be great. My Lord, I come out of my house this morning, and every morning when I've been coming out in the last, seems like a month, I'm wearing a jacket when I come out, and it feels like I got to take it off because it's that damn sticky and humidity. But this morning I come out, and I was glad I had my jacket on. Well, my car says 59 degrees out. That's good. Boy, that feels really good. But it is mid-August, so we're headed towards winter. Here we go, Cap. All right. You guys have a great Friday. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you want to leave a comment, please leave a comment. I want to hear everything that you have to say. Everything. Good or bad, I don't care. Leave a comment. Okay, you guys have a great Friday. Have a good weekend that's coming up. I heard here in Maine the weather's going to be beautiful. I hope it's beautiful where you are too. Okay, you guys take care. We'll catch you in the next video. We be gone.